During the last 10 years, Devan has been through a real metamorphosis, changing from a small Belgian distributor of textile chemicals to being an international player that produces sustainable technologies for the textile industry. You would think that a chemical company is a very serious company, employing only dull scientists whose aim is to make and to sell chemicals to the textile industry, which itself is an old and traditional market. You might question who would like to work for or buy products or services from such a company, which is undoubtedly totally, definitely and completely boring. Boring? Devan? Actually, we found that Devan is anything but a boring company. Devan is really a most exciting company, active in the fascinating world of textiles. But what makes it so different? To cut a very long story short, which we need to in order to understand how Devan works, you need to realize that a French scientist may develop a new product for a Dutch-speaking sales representative helped by a Portuguese product manager who is managed by an English sales manager who passes it on to his American colleague, and they all report to a British CEO. Now you can understand that this is definitely a remarkable example of an evolving organization, which seems designed to make all simple things catastrophically complicated. But it works. So what is the secret behind Devan? Part of the success of Devan Chemicals is the long-term commitment to research and development. 30% of the people at Devan work in R&D. A group of people from many nationalities. In a typical year, 10% of Devan's turnover will be invested in research and development, a part of which is supported by the National and European Commission financial support. Devan was one of the first SMEs in the driver's seat of a European project coordinating a group of 10 partners, including European SMEs and knowledge institutes. In total, Devan is presently active in 11 funded research projects. Through acquisitions and successful cooperation with more than 15 knowledge centers, Devan has many patents and will continue to file more in the future. Thanks to its innovative products, 2 of its customers have won innovation awards for textile goods using Devan technologies. But not only do its customers win prizes, Devan won an innovation prize at Textile in 2013 for one of its innovations, a new master batch formulation for dyeable and printable polypropylene. So it would be fair to say that the complicated structure of Devan is devoted to making dramatically complex things look very simple. Sustainability is at the heart of Devan's activities. Since 1995, Devan has launched many commercially successful projects based on sustainability, some of which have become a standard in the market. The company works to a pragmatic model with 3 key elements: corporate sustainability, product sustainability, and concept sustainability. With the latter, Devan focuses on technologies that change the ecological impact of the finished textile goods. Now things get more complex, bringing value through an innovative business model. At Devan, the goal of their business is to bring new and innovative products and technologies to the market. In order to detect potential innovations in an efficient way, 4 different channels have been set up. Strategic partnerships with customers and suppliers to quickly identify new ideas. Research and developments. Science never stands still. At Devan, they have a dedicated team to explore and invest in new ideas. Acquisitions. New business may come from finding exciting new technologies that have not yet been exploited or fully developed and which can easily be integrated into our network of customers. And from those customers comes the 4th channel of innovation, the market. The market? Well, you won't believe it, but at Devan, they seem to think that the supply chain of the textile market is quite complex. So they could be in a situation where they sell their technology to a distributor who sells it to a mill which applies the chemicals to the textiles, who then sells it to a trader who delivers it to a manufacturer to make a final textile product, who then sells it to an agent who finally sells it to a retailer. So could that mean that textiles, what you probably thought of as a simple market, shows similar complexities to Devan? By translating the features and benefits of its technologies into an understandable form for the end consumer, Devan's new products can go into existing markets, but without losing the possibility to explore new textile markets with existing products. In order to enhance communication within the complex supply chain, Devan not only has a sales team for its direct customers, but also a team that focuses on the indirect customers, typically the retailers or brands who are also a source of inspiration for new products. Through the constant implementation of this strategy and the focus on sustainable and innovative technologies, you will find at least one of Devan's performance finishes on the textile products found in 70% of the top 20 European retailers. So it could be fair to say that understanding complexity leads to success. Let's complicate things again and skip over the letter A and move directly to the letter N, the network. Value is meaningless without the vehicle to sell it. That vehicle at Devan is a worldwide network of professionals. Devan employs about 50 people in Belgium, the UK, Portugal and the US, but has a network extending over 30 countries. Products are sold in 3 main markets: home textiles, apparel and technical textiles. Not that we want to make things more complex than necessary, but the technologies can be further divided into 3 functional segments: comfort, health and protection. You will probably be thinking that they could not find a suitable word for the letter A. Wrong. A stands for a little bit different, as they like to stay humble. Indeed, you probably now think that Devan is an acronym that represents what the company does. But by now you are probably also prepared to expect the unexpected. Well, everything that goes to making Devan so special cannot be summarized in 5 words. And anyway, what a shame it would be to have to describe a company with so much to offer in so few words. Devan is a complex chemistry of different people and things that makes it unique and far, far away from being a textile chemical company that is totally, definitely and completely boring. So now that you have a view of what Devan is, we are sure that you may occasionally have been confused by the complexity of the organization. But be reassured, at Devan, they know exactly what they stand for and how to make it happen. Devan, bringing textiles to life.